Hey guys, it's Oberstadt. In today's video, I have a whole bunch of first impressions that I'm going to be doing, testing out some products that I got in from Ipsy, as well as some Secret Santa gifts that I got this past weekend. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. I am not really short on time. I have plenty of time. I have a whole bunch of stuff to get done before I leave. I have a dentist appointment today for a regular cleaning. So, I don't know why I left that in the box. But we have a blush from IBY Beauty. We have the Context Nude Balm lipstick, and then we have a whole bunch of color pops. So I'm gonna start off with the lip product first, since my lips are super dry. Yes, my hair is a little crazy. I had a shower, I blow dry my hair, and so all my little gray ones are just going all crazy. So there's that. Anyways, hi, I'm Rebecca Oberstadt. This is gonna be kind of like a chatty get ready with me, as well as a first impression. Why do I have dry skin always in the end of my nose? Get off of my nose. And there's an alarm on my phone. Let me go turn that off. It means it's 10 o'clock in the morning. Okay, got that turned off. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock. This is kind of peachy. Tastes kind of peachy. I do have a primer on my face. If you're looking at me and I'm like a little greasy looking, I do also have a primer on each eye, because I wanted to be ready for whatever this throws at me. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can use my tweezers to get that thing off my nose. I'm using tretinoin now in my Curology, and so I've got some little weird dry patches on my face, and I am hot, so it also doesn't help. So if the air comes on, I'm really not gonna, I'll try and like lower the volume of it, but I am rather warm. So I have a bunch of things to try from ColourPop. I have 2 single eyeshadows in a purple and a green. Green. Yeah, that's green. My favorite color, green. Yep. I worked until 3:10 this morning and woke up at like 7:45, so green. I also have this cute little eyeshadow palette that I figured that green and the other purple would go really well with. I have 2 Jelly Much shadows. This I'm going to use as a highlighter. I have the blush from IBY, but I also have, oh, and I already used one of the products. It's on my legs. It's the avocado milk. I also have these like little shadow sticks. So I figured I could play with some of these and see what is what. And I did redo my tray for this month. Brows I will worry about later. I'm wearing the Beauty Crop Stuck on You eyeshadow base is what I put on. So let's get going. Oh, I have 2 new brushes to use too. So I just looked at a brush. I'm like, man, why are you so janky looking? And I got to look and I'm like, never mind, it's a Morphe brush. All right, this has a light purple and a darker purple. So I'm gonna be, this one purple up here has like, oh, there's a mirror in here. Put that one away. Hang on, you got a little condom on you. May I have that, please? Take off your protection. Shh, don't tell nobody. Okay, so this is Taylor's Ticket is the shade, and it's like a very glittery purple shade. I'm sure if I like packed this on, it would probably stay with some of the glitter, but this is one of those like what I call a hateful matte with glitter in it, or shimmer or micro sparkle or whatever, which is probably a good thing that I didn't do anything else to my face because I'm getting some fallout. But I do have a dry, dog's trying to eat somebody, one moment. Okay, sorry about that. The mail lady just came and brought me a package. So this came from Sydney Grace, and she was like, what's that? So I went ahead and swatched 2 of the shades for her. So these are the new palettes I picked up from Sydney Grace and Temptalia. I will do an unboxing video with that when I get the other palette. So just think of it as a sneak peek because you guys got to see it here first. Okay, back to the palette. Yes, the air is on and I'm sweating my butt off, so I'm glad that that is on. Back to where I was. It's like 10:15, I do believe. Hey Google, what time is it, please?
It's 10:17 a.m.
See, there you go. I have glitter on my nose. And I'm sweaty. By the way, this is a BH Cosmetics brush. This is brush number 6 from their Pro line. I think I bought this individually, so I'm going to color switch this one because I'm going to go into that darker shade here in a minute. I wanted to see if I had something I could put down underneath of it. Nah, I'll just go in with it. Because the little crayon things I have are like blue and gold and whatnot. And there's a little bit of fallout with this one, and I'm going to go ahead and do like a halo eye on this one because we're going to put orange right in the center. Get my hair out of the way. It's getting all excited. So yeah, the lady that was just here is new to our mail route. Come to find out, I guess the lady that I really, really liked is had too many complaints or something, and I was like, I really loved her. She was awesome. So there's, you know, that. I guess, you know, not everybody likes the same kind of peeps that I do. I've had some people ask about work, so I figured I'd get into that a little bit. I am still working for that company. Even with all of the training issues. And the funny thing is they gave that person who has really horrible training skills, the training session, class, or whatever, all of their own. So there, you know, there's that. The one trainer who I really enjoyed, who actually like did their job, who didn't like flip out on people or talk about things that you really shouldn't be talking about during a training class, is still an assistant trainer. But the thing is that the company is hiring so quick that they kind of need to get people in and out, and so they don't really have the time to sit and train people properly, which is really sad because there's so much I don't know that I really kind of wish I did. I'm gonna go ahead and start doing like face stuff. This is the NYX Yellow Corrector because, you know, I got some seriously dark circles and they never leave me alone. So, you know, I have been on the production floor. Sunday made 2 weeks that I had been technically on the floor working with customers, like on my own with no like major hand holding. And I can tell you that I've learned a lot in those 2 weeks. There was a lot of things I picked up while being on the floor, but there's still a whole lot of things I don't understand. And that when I do ask for help, it seems like people get really kind of snarky. This is the Tarte Shape Tape and Light Sand. It's the little mini guy that I'm like scraping the sides of, trying to use it up because I need to use it up. So there, oh God, I had one lady last night. She was like fine all the way up until I went to schedule something for her, and then she like absolutely went apeshit on me. Like, I'm gonna this and I'm gonna that, and I earn $1,000 a day, and are you gonna pay my bills, and I'm a single parent. And I'm like, oh, whoa, back up, rewind. How did we go from setting you an appointment to you absolutely losing your shit? I don't understand that. I talked to my boss. I'm like, holy crap. And so I had to put in for help with that because she was like absolutely losing it and started cussing me. And I'm like, oh, no. What we ain't gonna do is... And because I need the job, I can't just go telling everybody to fuck off, even though I really want to. I'm going to go ahead and put a little of this in the center of this eye here. Boop, boop. And I'm going to tap it out with my finger. Now, powder stiff. Powder stiff. So yeah, I mean, I get some like seriously, I mean, I get some really nice people that I deal with, and then I get some people that are like absolutely off the wall. And so, you know, there's that. There's a lot of like misinformation that the trainers give you that when you get on the production floor is nothing like what they teach you. I learned that the hard way last night because we were told one thing in class about something specific that, you know, you kind of have to get right. And yes, I'm going to powder my nose because I hate how it's shiny. But like, I found out last night that that's not accurate information anymore, and that hasn't been for a while. And the fact that they trained us to do that not even a month ago, and to say certain things a month ago, and that it was inaccurate and has been for months, makes me wonder, because these people that were in our training class have been with the company for like 6 months. So they should know that that policy changed 6 months ago, you would think. And they are still teaching outdated methods. And so I completely misinformed somebody about something yesterday. It's not going to hurt them that I misinformed, but I still feel bad that I gave them incorrect information. And that's another thing that I wish, because we're supposed to be able to do like training modules and stuff every like week, and we're supposed to have like weekly meetings with our people. And my coach is amazing. I kind of love him. I'd love to meet him in person. He's a little bit too much like me that it's kind of scary, but like, he's super busy all the time, and I feel like I'm burdening him by asking so many questions because I don't know. And I said, I would like more training on X, Y, and Z. Is there something that I can do? And he's basically like, being on the floor, you'll learn that stuff. I'm like, but I'd like to have some idea of what the hell I'm doing before then. And he's like, oh, you'll pick it up. And I need to wash this brush. It's like leaving stuff behind. So it's just some like inconsistencies like that I would like to see change. And you know, it is what it is. And like I said, they're severely understaffed, like hiring hundreds of people a week or a month or whatever to work customer service or repair or tech support or whatever needs to be done. And it's just they don't have enough time to train people, and that is a problem that I'm finding. Okay, I'm going to start off with this IBY Beauty blush. Let me grab a unused blush brush. You come here. This is an SL Miss Glam brush, which is kind of appropriate because they both came from Ipsy. I like the green though. This is a little too peachy for what I'm going for, so I know. Hello? Please ignore that. We'll do like a hair reveal at the end. So, I will probably go over it with the Pat McGrath blush, just because it's not the right color that I'm looking for blush. Gimme, yeah, thank you. Pat McGrath. And I didn't put anything on this brush, I'm just blending out with it. Very pretty, I like that. I mean, if it was more pink than peach, I think I'd have been fine with the IBY Beauty, but it was not. So there's that. I'm gonna go ahead and do bronzer stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot, I have new brushes. Darn it. Oops, I just dropped that one. Okay, you are the Contour and Blend, the one I just threw on the floor. You are Conceal and Set, so I probably should have used that one for the setting thing. Alright, so we're going to use the English side first. This is very dense, so this is going to be a whole lot of fun. I'm working in little short strokes, and then I'm going to swirl it. Well, I can tell you I don't really care for the smaller brush to do this. I guess you kind of lay it down with the one, and then you blend it out with the other. Just seems like twice the work. I guess it would work better for your nose. Not that I really contour my nose, but you know. Oh, and this is from Lovecraft Beauty. This is a Farrah brush. I guess it gives you more control, I guess, having the smaller brush. Not bad. Now for the eyes, going back to the eyes really quick, I'm going to take this orange and green, my bad, green. And I'm gonna pop this right in the center of this eye over here. That's pretty together, orange and purple. And there's like a golden liner that I can use underneath the eye. And then on the other one, I'm just going to use my finger. I'm going to go into custom design and then the Able Sisters right after. Oh, it feels wet. And it's like a miniature Super Shock. Oh, that feels like glitter. But that's very pretty. Probably how to use a brush for that. Alright, so I'm going to go into the Sarin Sable here, Serene Sable, and I'm going to buff out the bottom lash line really quick on both sides with it. And that's definitely a glitter because it's falling in my lashes, so that's not very good on my book. I have a lot of kick up in that dark shade. I'm going to take that Taylor's Ticket. I'm going to blend that up here again. And then around the edges of this. And then I'm going to go over here and buff out the outer edge and then the underside as well, just on the outer edge. Now, I'm going to take Custom Design first on this little BH brush, whatever you have for. And I'm just placing that over that darker shadow. And then going into the Able Sisters, which I do believe is a pressed, yep, it's a pressed glitter. Okay, I pressed it down really good. Hopefully it stays. I'm going into that green shade again. I'm gonna load the brush, but I'm gonna grab this like shadow stick in Citrus Squeeze. It's a metallic shade. It's like an orangey gold shade. I'm gonna put this in the center under my eye. I'm probably gonna use it on my waterline too. And then I'm gonna take the brush that I loaded and tap right over it. And just kind of tap over this as well with what's left on the brush. And then since I already have it out and open, I'm going to go ahead and do my waterline. Or not. Hello? Here we go, that's a little better. And then I'm going to grab my purple L'Oreal liner and do this one. I'm going to throw in some Thrive mascara and then we'll get into, I'll do like the brow gel really quick and then I will get into the Jelly Mudge. Hey Google, what time is it, please?
It's 10:35 a.m.
Look, I had a boogie in my eyebrow. Okay, now for the Jelly Much, this is the shade Mojave Moves. I'm going to be using this in a couple of different places. Let me get some things moved. I'm going to be using this as a highlighter, but I'm also going to be using it on my brow bone over here. And I just touched in the wrong spot. And then I'm going to grab some and put a little, and get some mascara on my fingers. Okay, we'll wait on that one. So I'm going to take my finger and now I'm going to grab my Estate Cosmetics highlighter in the shade Do Me. This is one I had to repress because it broke, so pray it works. It's like a pink shifty dual chrome highlighter. It's very pretty. Okay, really quick first impressions because I've got to get going and the air is on. The lip product from Context, which is a nude balm in the shade of Back for More, has a nice peachy scent. It's like a neutral peachy brownie color. It's, I don't know, my lips, but browner. Very moisturizing, very lightweight. I really like it. The IBY Beauty was a little bit too peach for the look I was doing today, but I do like IBY Beauty. The Jelly Much shadow looks like it's half dried out, and compared to the other one that I have, because I do have another one to test out, but it did like pop on here easily, and I was able to like bounce it out with my sponge so that it wasn't like concentrated in that one spot. And then of course I topped it with an actual highlighter so that it would stay. I didn't use this one, but I did use the green one in the shade Tangerine Dream Metallic. I popped it in the center here, and then underneath my eye I popped it over one of these like little shadow sticks in the shade Citrus Squeeze. This actually went on really well. It went in my waterline really nicely, and it matches the color pretty well, so I'm really happy to see that. The La Belle of the Ball. This is from Animal Crossing. I've never done any of this, and I guess I had to ask my friend Michelle about it because I didn't know who these people were or anything, and she says these are hedgehogs. So there's that. This is a glitter, which I did not expect, but it seems to be staying put and it doesn't feel gritty. This one here is a duochrome that looks very similar to Glass Bull from ColourPop, so I'm going to try and see if I can do a comparison of those. This one here, up here, this like light lavender shade went on really nicely, and there's still some like some silver sparkle on my eye from where I initially put that. It's one of those like hateful glitter shades, but it actually like, the glitter mats usually don't blend out very well, and that one blended out really nicely. The Sarin Sable, which is the dark purple that I used on the inner and outer, and on the outer edge here, there was a lot of kick up. You can see that there's some like serious marks in the pan from where I was, you know, lightly picking up products. So this was very, very powdery compared to like the Fade into Hue palette that I have, or even the ColourPop Raw Beauty Christie collab. So that was a little bit more surprising to me, I guess, than anything else. All in all, I'm really happy with how this turned out. I think my Thrive mascara is dying because when I did it on this lashes, it was like super thick and clumpy, and I had to use another brush to brush it out. But this set of lashes looks beautiful, so it was probably just too much stuff on the one. I will have to keep that in mind. I do need a new tube though, because that one is like older than it should be. But that's everything on my face. Brows and everything else is basically products that I already have. And of course the Pat McGrath blush. You know, now that I'm sitting here and I do have to go out in public and I will be wearing a face mask, I'm just gonna top it up just a little bit. And this is a really, really light Luxie brush that like is very like floofy and doesn't pick up a whole lot of product, but I just didn't feel like I had enough blush on. Anyways, this is absolutely beautiful. It blends out no matter how lightly or how heavy you put it on. It seems to like blend out immediately. Go away, bug. Why are you landing on my nose? The stupid things. Every night when I go to work, they're like little fruit flies. I put my glasses on and they fly between my glasses and my eyeball. Drive me insane. Anyways, full face. What do you guys think? Leave your comments down below. Also, it's kind of matchy-matchy with the dress. There's like a belt or something I'm supposed to wear with it. It's hanging up over there. I didn't put it on yet. So, and then I got shoes, and then my hair is done. You know, I blowed it dry. It's all pretty and smooth. I mean, not right now because I've been messing with it. But yeah, City Grace stuff will be coming. I'm waiting on something else, and then I will do an unboxing. And the one swatch that I did put on my hand didn't come off, so I did wash my hands before I recorded this. Anyways, I gotta get going. I gotta get to the dentist to get my teeth cleaned. So I will see you guys later. Have a fantastic day or night wherever you are.